Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Etho, and we are going to be working on our little map game here once again today. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's get into it here. So there's been some really big changes in terms of redstone with the new snapshots, and we want to take advantage of these with our map here. And I've been planning quite a bit what I want to do now, and the first big change, of course, is the scoreboard, which, oh man, the scoreboard is so good for me and what I want to do with this game. Uh, like with all the different teams and stuff, now we can have colors under people's names and have like a scoreboard list showing everyone's points, and oh, it's gonna make things a lot better. So we got the scoreboard, and there's also another really cool feature introduced in the snapshots. We have the test 4 command, and this allows us to do wireless redstone basically, which is really, really powerful, and it's going to make a lot of stuff really convenient for us. So I'll show you an example here. I'm going to do let's do radius of 3. This is going to check if there's a player within 3 blocks of this command block. Okay, so when, let's see, what do we need? If you put a comparator next to it, um, like so, and we update the command block. If we send it a signal to check, press it, nothing happens because there's no player within 3 blocks. But if I get a little bit closer, now this turns on and there's a signal being sent through here. So, oh man, this is this is huge. This is huge, guys. If we press it again when I'm out of range, then it retracts, and yeah, this is just going to make a lot of stuff really simple and allow me to do even more complicated things with our setup here. So, some big changes, like a lot of custom maps people make, they have to have these long wires running from different parts of the map, and it looks really crazy. This kind of stuff you don't really need to do anymore because you can store information in the scoreboard and then check it uh, wirelessly with redstone, which pretty much puts an end to all this crazy chaotic wiring people have to do normally. Um, some other big changes, though, I want to do. The reason I have these rooms for the players all together like this and open is so that you can see who's on what team really easily when you're starting the game. But now with the scoreboard, I can add people to a list, and it will show very, very clearly who's on what team by the list. So it's not really necessary to have people waiting here anymore. Um, and the other big issue, though, is I don't feel this is a big enough waiting room for players. They'll get antsy in here. They'll start jumping around and hitting each other quite a bit, I feel. Although we can turn PvP off too, but yeah, I feel I need a bigger waiting room for people. So instead, these are going to be like little ports to get to that team's waiting room. So no more gates over here. We can change this to black wool. All the wiring underneath I'm going to redo and convert to wireless redstone most likely. This gate will move up one more block. And these rooms I'm going to shorten, oops, to probably here. Yeah. And I'm going to go do that in a map editor right now, and then we'll get back to this. Alright, so this is MC Edit. We are going to chop out this piece of grass. We don't need that. And we are going to shorten this. So let's grab from there. It's a little hard to see what we all want to keep here. Most of this wiring is going to have to be moved or changed. Guess we'll go like that, and then we'll just nudge it one more. Yeah, 2 blocks. Okay, we'll do the same for the other side as well. Nudge away. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we did that, and what else did I want to do? Clear out the wiring at the bottom. This really hurts, but it's for the best. And then just drag all the way. Bye-bye, wiring. You were good to us for a little bit, but we got bored of you. Oh, missed a spot. And good. Deselect and save. Then let's head back. Okay, we're back in it, and I was thinking there's actually quite a bit of space between each of these things, so maybe instead of building a separate waiting room, we can just cut through the back here, if we're not having wiring back here anymore, and just extend this out a little ways and make a nice open room here so people have space to feel comfortable, you know. So if you're too close to other people, it can get uncomfortable very quickly. You know what I mean? Let's do it like this. Let's see. And then like this is the in-between right here between the blue and the red basically. So we could even have a fence that would allow people from red team to see everybody down the line. We can't really use glass. Like people will be in adventure mode, but I believe in adventure mode people are still able to break glass, so that is not going to work. We have to use a fence of some sort to keep them from leaving here or like getting mixed together or anything. Got to make sure it's something they can't break. And like that. Yeah, that's a good sized room. I think that'll work. Alright, anyway. Do that, and then instead of having the gates, just put these here for now. Instead of having the gate up here, we will get rid of these pistons, and we'll put gray wool. Then pressure plates, 3 pressure plates, and a fence over here. And what we'll do, when someone stands on these pressure plates, a command block will add them to red team, so they'll get displayed in our scoreboard on the right side here, and we'll be able to see they're on red team. And then they'll also get teleported into this waiting room. And in here, there'll be an option to leave red team and also a ready switch to start the game. Alright everyone, so I've been working on these rooms and I got the new layout figured out, so I'll give you a tour of it. Like before, we still have the 3 pressure plates here. I haven't done the wiring yet, we're about to get into it, but got the fence. This should prevent anyone from physically entering the rooms. The only way I want people to enter the rooms is if they step on these pressure plates and command blocks let them in. Even these lamps, I think people can break these in adventure mode, but if they do, that shouldn't let them just walk in any way that the fences prevent it. But yeah, people will step on the pressure plates and then they get teleported in this room to about here, I think is where we'll put them. And their spawn will get set here as well. They'll get added to the team color, so this would be red team. I think we gotta do 1 or 2 other things as well. Oh yeah, we send out like a global text message that so-and-so has joined red team, so other people can see. But anyway, these are the rooms. Oh baby. I like these a lot. I think this turned out pretty good. Much more spacious. People won't feel all claustrophobic and they can move around very nicely. They can even, like, it's kind of nice having it all on this main platform because people can still walk up to here and see what's going on out here, and you know, just they'll be able to see like where everyone's at. Like they can easily see who's on blue team and green team, yellow team. They won't be able to see that side so well, but It's not a big deal. And let's just take a little flyover. Appreciate all the beautiful quartz blocks. Oh, yeah. All right, and then at the back here, this is also important. There's a leave red team pressure plate here. So if someone steps on this, they get removed from red team. Their spawn will get set to here, and they'll also get teleported to here. And a text message again telling everyone that they left the red team. Then on the right here is the team ready switch now. If you pull this, I made it so these two blocks come up, and that's sort of just an indicator that the switch was pulled, like a visual indicator. And also, it will prevent anyone from walking into the leave team area, because I don't want people joining or leaving a team if it's ready. Yeah, I think it would be a mistake to let people do that. Also, the way I got this set up, people can't just fit through these fences, and yet there's nothing really there to block their vision, which is nice. One thing I am concerned about, and I think I handled this okay, is like if a guy from blue team starts attacking a guy from red team, he might actually kill him. Like, especially if someone was AFK, that would be a huge issue, because if a guy from blue team kills a red team guy, and then they start the match, that guy from red team will be in the death menu screen, and he won't get teleported with his buddies when the game starts, which would be a problem. But the way this is set up, if a guy from blue team, for example, starts hitting a red team guy, he should just get knocked out of reach. Like, if he's this far away, that guy can't attack him anymore, I don't think. So, should be okay. I hope. I hope. I don't know. You gotta, like, planning stuff is really hard, because you gotta always think what happens if someone joins in the game partway through, or if they leave partway through. And it just kind of complicates things. Or if someone goes AFK, or... Yeah. I did have these plants here, which I liked, but game mode 2, if we go to adventure mode, we can break them. So I'll probably just get rid of them and maybe put something unbreakable there for looks. And what else? One thing I am kind of worried about, like if you're in adventure mode, you can't break a pressure plate, but you can break a lever, which is a little silly, but like I understand the reason for it. But yeah, just little things like that I worry about, but what can you do? You gotta give people input some way. Okay guys, now comes the fun and the challenging part. We're gonna get into all that crazy command block logic stuff and see what happens. So we want to do the things we want to do. Yeah. Okay, so basically one of the things we want to do is join the team when we step on these pressure plates, unless that ready switch is down. Then we don't want to join the team. So what we got to do is run a line from this ready switch to check if it's ready or not, basically. So let's run a wire down like this. I want to, if possible, have bedrock right below all this wool wherever I can, just in case people are derping around up there with TNT or whatever. They don't blow up all the wiring necessarily. Okay. So we're going to run a line all the way down here from the ready switch. We'll need a repeater at some point, but we won't worry about that just yet. And then we got to do a check. So let's do it like this, I guess. And get a redstone torch. That and that. And... wait, how many blocks is that? This is one. Okay, good. Redstone here, and then another torch. So we'll stick in the repeater as well and just figure out if we got this inverted right. That's probably good. So if this is ready, if the team is ready, this will be powered. This torch will be off. Then if someone steps on the pressure plates above, this is going to be powered, and that will let a signal through. That light turned on. That's not what we want. We want the opposite of that. So, I think we can do this. Just have a repeater, right? Okay, so if it's ready and we step on the pressure plates, there's no change. If we break this, if it's unready, then it changes. Good. So that'll do a check, and then we got to do all that command block stuff. So we'll run another line over here. And we got to do at least, let's just change that. Got to do at least 4 different things. I'm going to be changing this wiring most likely, but we're just running through an example of how to do it. So one of the things we want to do is set their spawn points to right here. So let's get the coordinates. And again, I'm going to be moving this platform, so we don't want to do this with all of them just yet, just as a practice run here. So -11, 64, and -18. Okay. Then we go back down here and spawn points. Oh, you know what we got to do? So we got to figure out. Yeah, if they step on the pressure plate, they'll probably be around here. So this is a -11, 64, -15. I'm just taking notes. So, go back down. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Oh, did that clear it? Or I never saved it, I guess. Spawn point, change to... oh wait, no, spawn point for player. This is where stuff gets tough. Bear with me. Well, long story short, I derped around in the command blocks for a long time, messed up the syntax on a few things, forgot how to do a few things, ran into a few problems, yada yada yada. It was pretty boring, so I decided to cut that out and also do a little bit more here. So just a quick demonstration of what we were trying to do. Etho has joined the red team. Oh yeah. That's wonderful. If we... Right now I have the command block output off. If we switch it... Oh wait, no, it turns it off. This was the one. Turn it on. Now we can see what's going on when I step on these. So set Ethos spawn point to right here. Also teleport me to here. So one problem I was having is when I was getting teleported, I wasn't getting teleported exactly to where I wanted to be. So I had to add these decimal places, the 0.5 and the 0.5 afterwards here. And it's checking a range of 3 of where I am on the pressure plates. That's what this is, and this is where it sends us. Then one thing I tried doing, let's see, for the spawn point, I also added decimal places to checking where I am on the pressure plates, and that did not work. So that was a bit confusing. Took that out and it works fine. So this is my line for setting my spawn points. Works good. You'll notice I have a tick here though, one redstone tick between these command blocks and the teleport one, because if I teleport my guy before doing this stuff, all these lines here where I check where I'm at, they no longer matter. So I gotta teleport after I'm done with all that, otherwise I won't be in the same place. This is the one that says Etho has joined the red team, and then this one is the one that adds me to the red team team, which doesn't exist. So this isn't actually doing anything at the moment because I need to create the team for it to do anything. So if I do some scoreboard stuff here, scoreboard teams list, there are no teams registered on the scoreboard. If I get added to that red team, there's still no teams registered. So I can't get added to the team if I don't create it first. So we're going to create the team. Scoreboard teams. See, I think it's the name we want to give it. So red team is what we used, and then also the display name if we want. Oops, red team. Oh, and I gotta put a add, I believe. Added new team. Sweet. Now if we do a list, it says showing one team. Red team has 0 players. If we step on this, do this again. Don't. Why not? 0 players. Oh, come on. Really? I'm not sure why it's not adding me. Scoreboard teams join red team. Okay, give me a moment. I'm sorry, guys. You're probably face palming. I see it now. What I did is instead of calling it red team, I called it red name. Duh. So let's remove it. Scoreboard teams remove red name. Scoreboard teams add red team. That's what we want. Okay, double check teams list. Red team, there's 0 players because we just created it. Now if we do the pressure plate dealio, scoreboard teams list, and it has 1 player. Yes. Finally. That's amazing. Okay, so oh yeah, I did one more thing with this I never showed you. So if the team is ready, I said I wanted to make it so that if someone stepped on these pressure plates now, that it wouldn't let them join. And that's exactly what I did. It whispers unable to join team when it is ready to go. And that is being done by this little circuit here. Unable to join team when it is ready to go. Sends a private message that only the 1 player will see. But you know what? I think we should just get rid of this. I thought it was a good idea at first, but it's not up to me really to police people that much. If somebody wants to join, like when the game has started already, they should be able to somehow. So instead, what I'm gonna do, and also it's gonna cause a lot of confusion. Like if one guy jumps into the red team and decides to pull a lever, then nobody else is going to be able to get into the team until he undoes that mistake. So yeah, it could be annoying. And I would like to make it like if the game has started already, and when people step on this, instead of sending them to this room, it'll just send them to the game field straight up. If the game started. Okay. One more thing we gotta do. I only want the team enabled if there's somebody on the team. So I need to do a check here to see if anybody's on the team already, and if nobody's on the team, create the team before adding them. So before this stuff here happens. And we can do that. At least I'm pretty sure we can. Let's just try this out. If we use a comparator, okay, and oops, I think what she can do is, let's see, test for, we're going to test for all players. If anybody is on team red team, it will send out a signal when we try. And it did, because I am on red team. If I leave red team, scoreboard, teams, wait a minute, leave. There we go. Nobody's on the team. If we press this, this should get unpowered. Okay, so that's how we can check if anybody's on the team or not. And if nobody's on the team, we're going to create it over here. So, oops, we're going to do our check right there. And I guess I'll do this off camera because it'll probably take me a sec. And here it is. Plus, I did a little bit more over here, which we'll get to in a second. And I ripped out that line we had going from our ready switch, since we're not using it anymore. Don't need it. So, what we got is we have our line here going from the pressure plates. Goes to the note blocks over there, and then it comes to all this stuff, the spawn point and the join team and the teleports and all that. But it also branches off this way now. And this command block, it does a test for anybody on the red team. If anybody's on the red team, this lights up, this comparator, otherwise it stays off. And that goes down to here, and then to this AND gate torch. So if this isn't powered, and this torch turns off, then this torch can turn on. And if it turns on, scoreboard teams add red team, and then the display name is red team. So that will add the team to the list. And while it does that, this happens pretty quickly, only in like 2 ticks. Then this is set at 3 ticks. So it adds the team first, and then it's, where is it? Then the player gets added to the team after it's created, 1 tick after it's created. Yeah. If this is powered though, if the team does exist, this will be powered. This torch will never be able to turn on if this is powered. So only if the team doesn't exist. And then it also goes a little bit further here to another test for if the red team exists, except this one is used to delete the team, remove red team, if there are no players on it. So let's just get to it. A little demonstration. Teams list. There's nobody on the team. We join the team, and there's 1 player on the team. Who could it be? I don't know. Then we go to the leave red team. And I got that all wired. It takes us here, sets our spawn point here. We get a message, and we get removed from the red team. Plus, since I was the last player on the team, it also deletes the team. So, much like the other setup, that's our spawn point set. That's us leaving it. That's the message. This is the teleport 1 tick later, so this stuff can work as well. And then it goes to that stuff there. Yeah, it's actually kind of complicated. Not too bad though. Okay, we're going to look into one last thing before we end today's episode. This is probably my favorite feature of the scoreboard. What you can do, we're going to add a new objective to the scoreboard. So you go scoreboard, objectives, add, then we give a name to our objective. We're going to call this one the team ready, actually lowercase, team ready objective. Then we give it a criteria. We're going to use a dummy variable, is what it's called. A dummy variable is like, it's any variable I create myself, so I can store any information I want using this system, which is very, very cool. And then an optional display name. I guess we'll just call it team ready. I don't think I'll ever display this. I don't know if I should do this. Okay, now if we go scoreboard, objectives, we can do a list to see them all. and we can remove them as well. So this gets applied to every player. And what I want this team ready objective to store is if this switch is flipped for each team, this ready switch. So if we go over here, let's just put a command block here for now. Okay, scoreboard. No. How do we do it? Players. We gotta declare it for the players. Set, and then we have to choose which players we want it to set to. And we're gonna go at all players that are on team red team. All red team members. Our objective name, which we called. Oh, come on, short-term memory. What did we call it? Team ready is what we called our objective. And then a value. We got to set a value to it. So 1. Sure. Okay. Then we also have to do an undo, so like a reverse that will set it to 0 or something if it's unreadied. But let's just try this out. So can we actually, let's just set up a test for so I can demonstrate how this is going to work. If we do if I can figure this out, test for scoreboard players. You guys must be so sick of the scoreboard by now. Scoreboard players, I don't think I can remember it. Oh yeah, which player we want to check for, which I'll just do my name. Objective, team ready, and I think that's all we gotta do, right? Oh, and a value maybe. 1. I probably messed that up. I need to get a list of all the syntax. It's very easy to forget it. So if I have that value set at 1, if it's not, if I join the team and then flip this switch, I think that will set it. So now if we try this out, please, darn it! Okay, I didn't do this right. 1 sec. Yeah, I had the syntax all wrong. This is what we actually wanted. Test for all players on Team Red if their score for the Team Ready objective is a minimum of 2 is what I got it set to right now. And you can see I got it displayed on the scoreboard, that value, just for debugging here. But if I press this, you can see nothing happens. And that's because I'm not actually on the team right now. I'm not on Team Red, so this first check isn't getting through. It fails there. If I join the team, and I start flipping this thing, you can see the number changes. So when this is down, I have it set to 2. When this is up, it switches to 1. And this is the one that sets it to 2. And then the inverse, I just inverted the signal here, and this one sets it to 1 if it's unready. Alright, so if it's at 2, and I press this, ta-da! Yay! If it's at 1, if the team is not ready, you know what's gonna happen. It fails. So this first condition is met, but the second one is not because it's set at 1. So what I gotta do is set the team members' ready value when they join the team. I also gotta do it when they flip this lever for all the players, I think, because what can happen is they can flip this lever down, and then someone new can log onto the server, and they will have this value at 0. Even though it should be at 2. So when they join the team, it'll get set to 2 and everything will be fine. or set to 1 or whatever the ready switch is at. Yeah. And then what I can do is have like a big line of these, one for each of the different teams, and it becomes very easy to display all the teams that are ready, or to check if all the necessary teams are ready to start the game wirelessly. All I have to do basically is update a big line of command blocks every so often to check if all the teams are ready and game can begin. Or, yeah. So what I may do actually, we have this area here. I could have it display to show what teams are ready. That way, like, yellow team can see if orange team is ready or whatever very easily on these walls, because it's just a blank spot otherwise. I'm tired of talking. You guys are tired of listening. I'm going to get going for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we got a lot done, which is awesome. I really want to get this project done. But yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye.